something mentioned back at another Sunday, another vid. And yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about the afterlife. And before you think, oh, why are you talking about the afterlife? You're living in the present. There's no point in thinking about what's inevitably gonna happen. But if it's inevitably gonna be I can't say the word. If it's inevitably gonna happen, then why not talk about it? In my opinion, and I mean, I think the main thing is just not to not stick yourself to it, to not obsess over it, to not fear or love it. But we're gonna get to that, right? So the afterlife, something that happens when our time goes, and yeah, it's inevitable. I mean, no matter if you're rich, middle, or poor, you're gonna end up in a unconscious state, and yeah, that self, that person you are, is no longer there unless you believe in heaven, hell, souls and that stuff. And I'm not saying, yeah, I that's a perfectly good theory that's gonna happen in the afterlife. And yeah, that's one way you can think about, what's gonna happen. We're gonna go to if I do get in this world, if I hold my morals, like hold my good morals, hold myself to a higher standard than what society wants me to be, then I'll be rewarded in afterlife. I mean, what's his name? Immanuel Kant, a philosopher, said that heaven and hell is like a justice system, and it's like it if there was none, then we'd have no justice. And I mean, if you think about it, heaven and hell fears us to keep our morals, fears us to keep our you know you know our our good attitudes, because if we do bad, then if you believe in that, then you're gonna go in endless suffering, which is something that I don't think anybody wants. So yeah, so that's one theory. Another theory is reincarnation, which is like, I mean, it's a theory that you'll end up as you're gonna be reincarnated as a new being, based on how your morals, your attitude during this life that you live in now. Like, for example, if you let's say if you use your life well, you're a good person, you, I don't know, say hi, just genuine, nice, you might end up as a uh frog. I'm actually really not sure on this. I'm not best religion analyzer, but you're gonna end up as some you're gonna end up in a better position than you are now, which is kind of conflicting because some people are already in a really good position right now. And what is a good position? I mean, is it, if you have money, or if you have a lot of money, or is it if that you're good morally, good selfly? But I mean, maybe they were at a low point in the past life, but it's all theories, and if you believe in that, then believe in that. So and so. Another theory is that you are done. It's like the video game, like that I was saying. It's like you're in the video game and you're going through characters, and this, going through different stories and different challenges, different levels. But then you finally beat the game, but you realize there's no prize, and bang, your life is done. And yeah, it's just done. I forget what it's called. I forget what it's called, that thing where it's like you believe that you're just done. There's nothing happens. You just die and life goes on. And yeah, your soul. There's no such thing as a soul. That's one. Yeah, one theory. I mean, it's pretty sad theory, but anything's possible. So yeah. So next theory. I'm trying to come to the top of my head. So obviously there are more religious theories, but I'm just not gonna list all of them because I don't know all of them, and I kind of branched off this topic. So yeah, I guess you're probably asking my personal theory. And that is where we're hitting on today's topic. I feel like, this is personally, I feel like if you let someone else define what you're gonna believe in for the afterlife, that's like, it's like it's just like passionless religious thought. It's like you don't personally, you're just doing it because he wants you to, or your community wants you to believe in something. And that's like, that really gets rid of the idea of finding yourself. Like, because that's the whole point of religion, is finding yourself, finding your connection with the ultimate reality. But if someone's like forcing you to believe something that you don't believe in, how is that anywhere close to um to finding yourself and finding who you truly are? But I'm not. But if that person relates to you, resonates, if you personally connect with that person or that God or that theory, then go for it. Believe. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to define your beliefs. I mean, I haven't said my belief, but yeah. But I don't want to define your beliefs. I just want to say to think for yourself, not let someone else define you. Because if you let someone else define you, you're just going to become what they want you to become, and then you're a player in their game. And I'm not saying that their game is going to be bad, but I mean, this whole life is being, in my opinion, that we got one life, we must be different, and that's like my kind of status quo I put for life. And yeah. So now let's get this on. You're like seventh dimension? What is your theory? What do you think is gonna happen when you pass away? And that is the thing. My belief is that I don't know. I believe in uncertainty. I believe in not knowing, and that not knowing keeps me going. Because you know why? Not keep having this not defined theory, because it could be good, it could be bad, or it could be nothing. And that's what life is. Life's just, it's a game. You don't know if the next day is going to be good. You're literally experiencing it. You're waking up to the next day. You don't know if it's going to be good. You don't know if it's going to be bad. Everything in life is unpredictable, but it's determined. It's determined unpredictable. It's determined unpredictability. It's determined that you brush your teeth and walk to the right side of the hall instead of the left side because you in your mind told you to. That's determined. But it's unpredictable that um where's Waldo walks down, or Danny DeVito walks down the hallway and you see him and you're like, oh, Danny DeVito. But that was determined because he was going somewhere, because that was determined. But it's unpredictable for you because you didn't think you were going to meet him. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps this world going. Is unpredictable. If we knew the end life was going to be, if it was defined as suffering, then and then we wouldn't want to live, right? We would do everything we could to keep from dying, because it would just be, you know, it would just be, all would be is suffering, and no one wants suffering. But if we knew it was going to be good, everyone would look forward to it. Some people might even, just do everything they can to change themselves to go to that like perfect, to that place where it's like they're living in paradise. And I mean, that's the thing. That's why I'm glad that it's uncertain, because it doesn't let us define us. But let's say we knew what's going to happen, then it would completely change this world. Like, you look at all the religions, it's going to be all commotion, with people's beliefs. And I feel like knowing the truth would just cause so much pain. It's like truth, the truth hurts by Lizzo. I don't like Lizzo. I'm just kidding. I like Lizzo, but I'm not, okay, I don't really listen to Lizzo that much, but I know that song too. I like the title of the song, The Truth Hurts, because the truth goddamn hurts. And uh yeah, and it's just it's just sad that society just not conform, but society just it it makes people find out earlier and not experience the vast amount of things that this life has to offer. And I just think we don't realize that when, we tell a person, oh, what are those shoes? You look, they're kind of dirty or something. I'm not, that's probably a really bad example, but or, just let's say you make fun of someone or you talk behind their back, but you never know. They might be going through or problems. There's this really good episode of Atlanta called Fubu, and it's about this kid that society has no, that everyone made fun of for wearing a fake T-shirt, and yeah, he was. Then they found that that these two people had the same shirt, and one was fake, one was real. And then the main character shot at the end. Everyone thought his was the real one, and the kid with the fake one, he was bullied. He was bullied, and they didn't know that he had problems at home. And then he ended up cutting his life off because of people's judgments about him just over a T-shirt. And I think if we help the problem that we have with mental health, and just like not even mental health, but just like how just making sure that like every kid has like a good childhood, because your childhood affects your entire life. I mean, you can look at like Charles Manson. He was left by his mom, or by his dad. His dad wasn't there, and his mom disowned him, and you can see how that turned out. And yeah, so podcast, right? Yeah, let's go. All right, see you guys. Something next.
Well, this is what it looked like right before you fall. Stumbling around, you've been guessing your direction, except you can see it all. Now I have a name.